Welcome back to another episode of Tiny Home Building. Today is March 25th, 2019. I would like to think that we're really close to moving into this thing. All we got to do is finish the bathroom, honestly, but I don't know. At this point, I've just kind of given up hope of ever living in this thing. I think the project is just going to go on for the rest of forever. We have made a ton of progress the last 2 weeks, so there's lots of stuff to show you guys. So let's get started. Still got a nice little walkway here. Nothing new there. I have put some more work into the drain pipe over here, and I think I've pretty much got it where I want it. We've had rain here the last few days, so I have not gotten a chance to check and see how much the pipe has actually shifted with the wet dirt and such. So I'm going to be taking my leveler sometime before the next video and checking on this to see exactly how much more adjusting it needs. And if it doesn't need any adjusting, then we're going to go ahead and bury it. So hopefully we'll be done with this headache at least pretty soon. And we had another headache pop up over here on the side of the house with the bathroom window, which is still leaking. So I came out here the other day when we actually had some nice weather, and I cut away all of the spray foam, the excess spray foam that was around the frame, and I basically filled the whole thing with this sealant, which I also used on the bedroom windows quite a ways back. So this stuff is supposed to be like waterproof basically as soon as I apply it, and it's very nasty to get off your hands. I did all this by hand, but hopefully that will work. It looks nice, so you know, when we paint over it, this window should actually look pretty spiffy. I'm planning on doing this with both the door and the kitchen window when the weather improves, but I don't want to mess with that right now because I'm trying to get this to the point where we can actually live in it. But yeah, since this one was leaking, it was unavoidable. And then I just kind of did a quick seal on this side because this side didn't need it nearly as much because there's no gap there. But yeah, more work that I was hoping to save until later. Anyway, let's go ahead and go inside. It's looking pretty awesome inside right now. So we've got a couch, and the cushions are torn apart a little bit because we're going to be washing those, but that's the only reason. All the cracks are sealed. There's a crack right there. Probably can't see it because I did a pretty good job of sealing it. And you can kind of see it right there, but yeah. And then we got another one on the other side here, which I also was able to seal up very nicely. Coming into the bedroom, we've still got our dressers in here. And we had another crack that went up the side here. You can still see kind of remnants of it, but I got that sealed up really good. And then we had another one right here, which I was also able to seal it pretty good. You can still see where it was, but it's sealed, and that's all that's important. And we're going to be, you know, hanging clothes and stuff in there, so no one's even going to be able to see that. Over here, we're probably going to have some shelving along this wall here, so no one's going to be able to see this one either. So not a big deal. Up here, we have not done a lick of work in this area because there's really nothing left to do other than move the bed in. So yeah, nothing really going on up here other than what you've already seen in previous videos. So yeah, bedroom is pretty much done. We're just waiting to move in. Out here, we've got all sorts of cool stuff going on. Spent a whole day installing all these cabinets, but they came out looking really good. We've got like a nice big wall of cabinets here for one side of the kitchen. And then we installed one above the microwave and another one above the fridge. Over here, we've got one above the kitchen window. And this one was already here. In my last video, Shan Chan had torn apart this windowsill here. I put some more work into it yesterday. It looks like it's looking pretty nice. Might need one more layer of paint on there. And then I'm going to go ahead and caulk that, and it'll be done. Over here, we have Poopsie's hut. This is for the kitty cat, and this is where he's going to be using the bathroom. It took quite a while to build this thing, but it sure came out nice. He loves pink and he loves sparkly stuff, so we painted it a baby pink color with a light dusting of sparkling over that, and then nice sparkly knobs as well. Inside here, we basically just cut up a U.S. postal box that we're going to be using for his litter box, and it fits in there perfectly. And then, of course, we cut the door here so that he can come and go as he likes. And then we use this to put the stove on. As you can see, it's several inches lower than the counter, which will allow us to get at these burners a little bit easier when we want to cook something. And then yesterday, I cut up this old piece of table back here. Shan Chan wanted this behind the stove to catch splatter if we decide to ever cook anything on there, because this will be way easier to clean than wiping it off the walls. So I installed that as well. I think that's pretty much all the new stuff for out here. The bathroom is a never-ending work in progress. I honestly don't think the bathroom is ever going to be completed. Go ahead and turn the bathroom light on over here. Oh, that's the fan. So, Shan Chan pretty much has pulled this entire bathroom apart. So we're in the process of repainting it again. I've already painted this bathroom 5 times, and I have had enough. So I told her, you know, she can do what she feels needs to be done in here, and I will just work on the rest of the house. So she is working on repainting it once again. We pulled the cover off of the vent and made a nice little frame for that. So that's looking pretty nice. You can still see where there's some miscolored spots that are going to need some touch-up work. She ended up redoing this entire windowsill and is painting it again. Looks like that also needs a second coat. And then we're going to caulk that. And then we need to caulk the entire shower for the 3rd time, because apparently it's still not good enough. We've also got a leak in the bottom of the sink that I will fix when everything else is done in here. But yeah, I've just kind of given up on this bathroom, because no matter how much work I do in here, it just gets undone because Shan Chan's not happy with it. So yeah, this is going to be her baby from now on, so we can't move in until this bathroom is done. So whenever the bathroom is done, that's when we're going to move in, because everything else is done. I mean, it's not done. We still got to paint some of these cabinets and do some touch-up work and some stuff like that. But I mean, there is no reason at all that we can't live in here at this point. I mean, the kitchen is not perfect, but the bedroom is done. We can move all our stuff in here. And if the bathroom is done, then, I mean, like, there's no reason that we can't live in here. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. The frustration is just continuing to build. And I'm still limiting myself to 3 to 4 hours of work per day out here. And I'm just going to keep working until something positive happens. But, yeah. Finances are really taking their toll on me at this point. In fact, I've had to take a few days off working on this thing to go to the bank and take care of some fraud issues on my bank account that were keeping me from getting my bills paid, and a bunch of other very unpleasant things. So, yeah, we're just going to keep hanging on for as long as we can, and I will just continue to sell everything that I own. And sooner or later, we're going to move into this thing. I just don't know when that's going to be. But yeah, lots of progress from the last 2 weeks. So that's a nice happy thing going on there. I'm really, really happy with the way these cabinets came in. I mean, the spacing is just perfect on them. We couldn't have designed these cabinets better for this place. So, very, very happy about that, and I just cannot wait to move into this thing, because, I mean, I don't know what to say. It's just taking everything out of me. So, hopefully soon, but I appreciate everybody's patience and your loyalty to this channel. Really, really appreciate it. So, thank you all for watching, and thank you all for your support, and I will see you again in a couple of weeks.